We're up, dude.
We're live?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to... Why does it still say starting soon?
That's on that side. We're on that
okay.
side.
All right. Well, there we go. Okay.
Don't worry,
Welcome
they
to
can see
One
us.
Side of the Coin. I'm your host, Steve-O the Gamer. With me, as always.
MacTac.
And, got some rest in peace happening tonight.
I do not.
Unfortunately. But we have a really great show lined up for you. So first off, a couple of things we want to take care of. Some thank yous, especially to Haunted Castle Game, as always, for giving us Genesis Battle of Champions. Game we love to play so much, right? Absolutely amazing. So a special thank you to them, as well as Kenny, the guy behind the camera.
Hello.
Taking care of all of our tech stuff for us, so which is really awesome. I really appreciate it. I think that's about it for thank yous to our community, of course, always for supporting Genesis and coming out to play, especially tonight, which we run our casual nights as well. So, apparently earlier this week, I guess an announcement was made that the venue for the 2022 championship was bailed on because they went out of business, the company that was going to be running it. So that's some very, very sad news. So we're just hoping and keeping our fingers crossed that Haunted Castles will be quick on getting a new venue, and the announcement will be made soon. I know that pretty sure they're going to probably keep it in the general area because a lot of players have, made reservations or travel arrangements.
The flights.
And the flights.
Stuff like that.
So hopefully they'll be able to find something on that same weekend and have everything run nice and smoothly, right? So, which we're super excited for. So if you didn't have a chance, be sure to go back and watch this previous week's Exploring the Libraries, where they had talked about all the different events that are going to be held at the championship, which some of them sound super, super awesome. I'm really excited and hoping to...
There's multiple events.
Oh yeah, there's going to be lots of events going on. There's going to be drafts, there's going to be free-for-alls, there's going to be a whole bunch of side events that are going to be occurring at the this year's championship. So the first day is going to be the main Swiss event,
Yeah.
and then the second day it's going to be like just the top 16, I think it is.
Top
Is it
8
top
after.
16, Kenny?
Yes.
I believe so.
I
He's
just
shrugging his shoulders. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's top 16, and then down to the top 8, whatever to the thing. But anybody who didn't make it into the top 16 is going to be able to experience all these different side events that are going to be occurring, and they're all going to have their own prizing, et cetera, right, too, on top of it. So, which is really, really cool.
That is cool.
Almost makes me want to, just kind of bail out of that. The championship, right? Just to play some of those side events, right? Well, the dungeon crawler we tested out. I think they're going to be having that, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so I think that is potentially one of the side events to play in, which we had a blast playing. I remember testing it out.
Maybe if I get a chance, I could sit with a Sid and be like, okay, this is how Genesis chess is going to work. Genesis chess, how it goes.
You're still trying to work the Genesis chess.
I am set to have this Genesis work.
Okay.
I am set on this. I gotta go through cards later. I'm gonna go through all my bulk stuff later. I'm gonna make it work.
You've been saying that though for quite some time. You gotta actually dedication.
Well, we did. We figured it out. The pawns are 3.
Dedicated studies on this.
The pawns are 3 cheese, right? And then your middle one's your champion, right? That's like your king, your queen, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have 5s and 6, right? Either one. I think you'll have like 1 5 1 6, and then a 7 and an 8.
Could be. Could work. What are your pawns though? All 3s?
3 cheese.
All 3 cheese.
All 3 cheese, because all pawns are the same, because they're boring.
That'd be interesting.
They don't do anything. No.
Yeah. It could potentially be done.
It would work, yeah.
Just on a lesser board, I think, right? No?
Why? Why? These dimensions are perfect.
No, it's not. Well, you'd have to turn the actual arena sideways
Why?
to run it straight
Hey,
across.
what?
Yeah, because you have rooks, bishops, knights. You're running out of room. You have one spot
Yeah,
left.
but listen,
Right?
this isn't chess. This is Genesis.
Oh, Jenna's chess. Okay.
It's
So
different.
we'll have to. You want to start writing your rule book? Start writing your rule book.
I'm going home to do this. Please send me a message
Okay.
to remind
But
me.
anyway, so tonight's topic, we're going to get into discussing Quicksand. So, sorry, Jeff, it is not the actual card Quicksand. So basically, if you've ever
right.
seen the movie I think it's the Replacements with Keanu Reeves in it. So if you've ever seen that movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because he actually goes into a discussion about what quicksand is. So whether you're playing a competitive sport or any kind of game, for that matter, where you're competing against somebody else, quicksand is a thing. So we're going to get into a quick discussion on how to potentially recoup from quicksanding in Genesis tonight. And we want you guys to engage, so put up some comments, or even you want to tell us a story if you know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to quicksanding. We'd love to hear from you, so be sure to participate in the chat. But for the time being right now, guess what? We have some sponsors. So we got some sponsors for Heads or Tails Gaming, and so we're going to cut and go right straight to a sponsor video for you in just 1 second. You can just leave her on the leash. Have her facing towards me.
Well, I know. Get up here.
What's up, babies?
Your head up there.
Comfy?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh. You're famous now.
Okay. Good. Hey, Mac Attack, I see you brought your hound with you tonight.
Yeah, it's my hunting hound.
Your hunting hound?
Yeah.
What's the matter with her?
Well, she hasn't been battling very well recently. She's been a little tired, out of energy.
Well, guess what? I have just the thing for you.
You do?
For sure. Malik brand hunting hound kibble.
Oh, wow, it looks great.
This is the best stuff that's filled full of nutrition and all the protein that your hunting hound needs to keep battling in the arena all night long. Would you like to try some?
I think she really wants to try some.
Oh,
wow.
This is the best hunting hound kibble you can find. So be sure to drop by your local Vidash, did I say that right? Vidash grocery store and pick yourself up some hunting hound kibble. Definitely Malik brand. This stuff is great. Made from all the best meats of fallen champions that your hunting hound is gonna love. Be sure to pick some up today.
Well, gee, it wasn't for you.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
I missed.
Are we back? Yeah. There you have it. There's a word from our sponsors for this evening. So,
I didn't think you would do that.
right? Do what? So anyway, yeah, so be sure, if you ever get a chance, your hunting hound's feeling a little low, make sure you get them some Malik brand hunting hound kibble. So let's get on to tonight's discussion. Quicksanding. So let's see if anybody has mentioned anything. Anybody out there know exactly what we mean when we say quicksanding in gaming? Pretty much just lock up, did it a lot, playing basketball.
Basketball?
I guess, yeah. So, okay, so basically we're going to give a breakdown what quicksanding is. So, if you think about exactly what quicksand is, what's quicksand?
Something that lowers you slowly.
Lowers you slowly, right? Okay.
Like drains
It drains you. So it's like a big pit of sand kind of thing that once you get in it, you start sinking and sinking and sinking, right? And so you apply that to gaming, and it's the same thing. So when you're in the arena, or even if you're playing a sport or whatnot, something bad happens, right? Which would be represented by falling into the quicksand, right? And so right away, the very first thing that happens is you start to think that, oh, I'm stuck, right? And then how do I get out of this situation? So most people, first thing psychologically, what do? You try to frantically struggle to get out of that pit.
Yeah.
Right? And
except that doesn't help you.
It doesn't really help you, because in the case of quicksand, you start to sink further in, because you're struggling and you're accelerating your downfall into the quicksand. So, in the case of Genesis, right? So there's many different ways that you can potentially fall into quicksand and have it really, really affect your game. So some of the incidences that I've experienced myself from playing Genesis is, first off, bad draw, right?
Yep.
Bad draw right from the get-go. No matter what timeline is built, you always have that potential. Drawing those initial 6 cards, 5, and then the 1 for turn. In Nubia's case, 2. Everybody loves that. It's a lesser chance with Nubia. However, you got nothing but, say, your 3 cheese, your 4 cheese, nothing that's really going to initiate the start of your game. Have you ever experienced anything like that?
Yep.
Many a times, right?
Yeah.
And
well,
then,
playing Genesis for how long I have been, right?
Yeah.
It's like
so and
get
then
that so often.
and then it just accelerates from there, right? So as many times it's like, oh my god, I got the worst hand ever. Like, how am I going to be able to effectively approach my opponent with this hand, right? So and
Yeah.
then you draw that next card on the next round, right? So no matter what you do, say you step aside or whatever, you exert, that you really don't have any options, more or less. You draw that next card, and guess what? It's a bad card again, right? So it's like you're now starting a quicksand. So that fear overcomes you, and you don't think that you're going to be able to win that round, right? Because it's just consistently drawing bad cards. Nothing that's going to be effective for you in the arena at that time, right? So
yeah.
So that's one way, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think another way could potentially be?
Oh, your aura.
Resources.
Yeah, your resources.
Running low on resources, yes. Overuse of them, right?
Like even like your timeline isn't just like for drawing, right? In Genesis they have the energy which burns your deck as well. So it's like if you're using multiple cards that need the energy, it's like you're just drawing and drawing and drawing and discarding from your deck, and that like drains the heck out of your deck. Or if you're playing, even if you're playing a champion with high amounts of aura, it's like you're then using cards that are really high in aura, thinking, hey, I have enough, when really in the end you don't, right? And sometimes people don't realize that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna build this deck with like, these big creatures that cost so much, and then it's like, well, that backfired because now you're out of aura by like, the 6th thing you're playing, right? Because they're playing things that are so high up.
So
in
higher,
the
yeah.
cost.
So I mean, a way around that would be like proper. Well, there's no really actual guideline as to how you build your timeline, but it's a balance, right? It would be a matter of balance. However, it's like a lot of times in some situations that I've gotten into while playing, it's like you feel like you got the upper hand and you're like either summoning a lot, you're using up a lot of aura, right, and whatnot, and then your opponent does something like, say, whether they're board wiping using purifying wave, etc., and then all of a sudden it's kind of devastating, right, for that to happen.
Yeah.
You're wiped out, you got nothing left, you're down on your resources, right? Nothing to back you up or support you, and then from there on you're just quicksanding all the way down to your demise, right, at the end of the game, right? So which, and keeping an eye on your resources as well, right? Whether it's your timeline for energy or your aura, you're keeping track of what you're using, right? And it's like you have to be very strategic when playing, when it comes to using your resources. Know when to use them, and don't overuse them or waste them, and save it, for a really good
or
time.
even health now that the vampires are in, right? Because they use health as a resource, right? So and then now some of the newer cards, right, that or can be used or associated with the vampires, right? They use the health, right? So now you got to watch for that, not just your timeline and your aura. You got to watch for your health too, making sure you're not gonna run out of health so quick.
Exactly
From using it.
Yep. Now I'd stated strategy, so I think strategy too could really come into effect or come into play when it comes to quicksanding. So if you make the wrong move. So in Genesis, movement is so key, right? So your positioning, where you're placing your champion, which square you're moving to in the arena, where you're placing your summons, etc., where they're moving. It is a very, very huge thing. So just making that one, all it takes is one wrong move, right? You put yourself into a position, or you're putting a summon into a wrong position, right? And then boom, something devastating is going to happen, because obviously there's going to be a response from your opponent, right? And then it kind of, you weren't anticipating in that. And then for me, for instance, it's like I always think back at every single match, more or less, and it's like, well, if I would have done this, right, or if I would have done that, or even in the state at that given time in the game, and it's like once that happens, and then now my focus is on what did I do wrong, right?
And then you're thinking,
what did I do wrong,
and
like, now I'm focused on that and not at trying to actually fix the mistake. Or move forward and just kind of forget about that. It's like, it happened, leave it alone, let's go. I gotta, focus on trying to win the battle. But instead, I'm focused now on, I made the mistake, I did this wrong, right? And then it's like, not realizing what kind of threat that they've put into the arena against me, and what steps I should be taking next. And next thing you know, I'm one mistake after the next, mistake after the next, right? And it's a snowball effect, right? And of course, you're not going to see snow in quicksand, but you know what I mean, right? It keeps rolling. No, it's just a whole bunch of stuff's happening there, and I don't know what's going on. But that's definitely your movement, your position, and your strategy is a key thing to fight against quicksanding, right? So,
what was I gonna say? Yeah, when we went to go and play at Lost Star, the very first match we did, I got paired up with my brother. I got paired with Cam, and that
was funny.
That was funny. It was like, because Cam even made the joke. He's like, what if we get paired together? These two. Oh, yep, there it goes. Yeah, we're paired together. We laughed about it, right? And we were playing, and I had moved summon, right? And Cam had come around and killed it. And after we were finished, both rounds, or because he beat me twice. I didn't beat him once. He beat me twice. After we were done our rounds, he turned to me and he was like, that one game where you had moved this guy, you should have moved him that way. I wouldn't have been able to get him. And I was like, oh yeah, and I realized it, right? What did Jeff say over there?
I know Jeff's. Just read Jeff's comment.
It's about buying TCGs where we keep sinking more and more money into it.
Sinking more money into it, yeah.
Pretty much.
We all know that pain, Jeff. We all know that pain.
We all do.
Yeah. It's I think would be a good topic. Addiction, right?
Addiction.
I think it's borderline addiction for some people. I think more or less, right? Well, for me, for Genesis, of course, right? It's like gotta have as much Genesis as I can get, right? Kind of thing. So, but, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, no. So keep going about Cam.
No, that was it. He just told me, it was like, you should have moved him this way. I wouldn't have been able to get him, and I realized it after. I was like, that would have made sense. And we talked about it after, right? Like you said, you were doing there too, right? When you sat down and played, you guys had a discussion about it after, stating, hey, maybe you should have done this, or all right, I could have done this, or whatever, right? And then like giving each other like suggestions or feedback or whatever, right?
Yeah. Well, the community at Lost Star there, the majority of the players were brand new. Like literally my first match, the opponent I had, it was his very first game ever. He had literally bought the box, like a box of Origins Kickstarter, the night before, built a deck. It hadn't even played it. That was his first time playing it, right? So,
Hello Kitty Nikes there had only been playing for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of the players there was really good. No, and I really loved that fact that they wanted to discuss the game. They were looking for ways of improvement or what they should have done differently, et cetera, throughout the matches. Wanted me to take a look at their timelines, give suggestions. Obviously, they couldn't switch it then, but you know, there ways to make things better, kind of thing.
Well, then it was like, oh shoot, what was I gonna say? They had like so much fun with it too, right? It's like they walked in there and it was like they just wanted to play. It wasn't even like it was a competition as much as it could have been, right? Because of what the prizing was and what was on the line, the fact that
Sorry, no, keep going.
the fact that like, you know, money was involved, and then like seats at the championship. It was like they just loved to play and wanted to play. That's what it was, and I love that.
Yeah.
I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, it was an awesome experience. So yeah.
The trip was fun too.
The trip was a lot of fun, I remember. So one good way, one good suggestion I could give about dealing with quicksand, calm. Stay calm and focused, right? Focused at all times, right? So, I mean, with all the different ways that you could fall into quicksand through any gaming for that matter, but specifically with Genesis, just try and stay as focused as you possibly can, right? Another key thing, a really good balanced timeline, right? So, practice. Continuously practice, and as Makatak said, having a discussion after your match with your opponent, you know, talking about your mistakes, going over them, seeing where you went wrong, what you could have done better, different other strategies that you could have potentially have taken, right? To, you know, so that way next time when you sit down and have a battle in the arena, you're not gonna, you know, have those same situations happen over and over and over again, right? So you want to avoid it.
Sorry, yeah.
No.
I think one thing that I would like to do from here on out when I'm playing a game with someone new is, while we're discussing after, ask them what their deck is like about. Like what the main thing in the deck is, right? Whether it's more like defense or like spells, summons, or whatever, right? Like things like that. I think that's pretty interesting to learn about what other people are building. Not that I'm going to remember it, but I think it's still cool to talk about it.
Yeah,
it's a conversation, right?
It's always a good thing. Knowing what's out there, potentials, because not everybody's going to build the same timeline, right? When it comes to
and not
to
everyone knows about the multiple or like the mass amounts of different timelines that you could possibly build. Yeah. Like it's like we can know about like a small handful, and then someone else can know about ones that are totally different.
Yep.
And well, having that discussion, now we know.
Yeah, like, exactly, right?
Decks you can build.
But continuously playing too. Practice, like as I said, practice all the time, right? And work on your timeline, right? So if it's not working this way, switch it, right? Try something new, right? Something new. Try something new. One recommendation: don't build your entire timeline on 5 cheese, no matter what Jeff says.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's what.
That's why I went 5 like this. Yeah, 5 cheat. 5
He
cheat
said that last time we streamed.
We should nickname him. He's no longer Chibi Dude.
He's 5 Chi Dude.
He's 5 Chi Jeffrey. 5 Chi Jeffrey. From here forward. So take it what you will. As I said, as this is our opinion and whatnot. We're just kind of giving some ideas and some thoughts especially when it comes to competitive play, right? So because you definitely don't want to be falling into the quicksand situations when you're in a competitive scene. You're aiming for that big prize, right? Especially with the championship coming up right around the corner. You don't want to have those kind of situations, right? So you want to get in as much practice as you possibly can. Try to, as I said, stay focused. Don't get flustered, right? Just cope with what you have, right? Now, as far as that initial draw, I don't think there's any really way you can prevent that. It does happen to the best of us, right? So, I mean, I was having a discussion with Sid, last year's championship winner, and now we were talking about it. Even he says it happens to him, it happens to me, and to a lot of people. But how do you really, really deal with it? It is very difficult, right? Whether you can pace yourself to hopefully maybe potentially get what you need at any given time, which is why draw is so important in the game, right?
Yeah.
Hint, hint. Having as much draw as you possibly can to get what you need at any given time. Watch your resource use, watch your movements, your strategies, all those kind of good things, right? So, and Kenny. Actually, we just need this screen. So, Patreon came in. Ooh, Patreon! Yay! So, MacTac, as always, wants to open up some Patreons. So, we're going to take a look at that. I'm gonna let Mac Attack take over for a second. I get rid of the counter really quick. Be right back.
Say hi to them for me.
Yeah.
I got the beautiful Genesis sticker off because that was on the back of the Patreon. You're gonna save that sticker. Oh, I like that. Just gonna have so much fun watching this later. Help. I don't know what to talk about. He just leaves me like this. He doesn't give me a topic, and then my baby brain can't think of anything.
It was the right place. It was definitely the right place. Because getting it to shit in the corner.
There's a piece of paper sticking out of that. I deeply apologize for anyone who's still here. It was cold. Wonder if he purposely did that. Yeah.
I did notice that.
Yeah. There we go. Here's something we can talk about. There. I'm so used to having to flip it. Eveless is on the front of the envelope. I don't know if this one's not showing. Oh, I guess we can put some on. Eveless! It's on the front of the beautiful Patreon. My hands are so shaky, so this paper does not stay still. It used to be Raha. I really like that picture. Great picture. Who did the artwork for that? Who did the artwork for this Iblis? Does anyone know?
What?
Who did the artwork? Yeah. Like this one. It's Iblis?
It's Mario.
Is it Mario? Mario. Amazing. Five G jacks. I'm going to grab that sound clip and recut it to Steve-O says, I always make 5G jacks. I love that. I don't know what he's going to say, but it'll be interesting. I didn't know what to talk about.
Hi all, I'm
I've just
Steve-O.
been sitting here.
I'm not.
You're not my dad.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're not my dad.
I'm just here to hopefully fill in.
Thank you, you've helped me. I was in dire need.
So, Genesis.
Genesis.
What is your opinion?
Beautiful game.
Indeed.
Indeed.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese attack.
Mac and cheese attack.
1 second.
I love cheese. Yeah, because we never got those pulled up.
Mac and cheese attack.
Mac and
I
cheese.
was expecting for the like thing with the brand sponsor to be right off the bat, so I didn't pop them up.
Oh, damn.
Oh no. I'm about to get kicked out of this seat.
Not back yet though.
He'll
still
be here
walking.
shortly.
He's
Oh
still
no,
walking.
he's staring at me.
still
This has
walking.
been Kenny.
He's still
Goodbye.
walking. He's running. He's running. I've never seen Dad run.
Ouch, that hurt.
Exactly. That's why.
What?
I
You were
opened
supposed
it.
to keep going. I told you to keep going without me. It's fine.
Oh, well, now we just get to watch me being a doofus on stream later.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I didn't know what to do until Kenny came to the rescue.
Whoa, what's this? Protect your territory like a bear. Thank you for supporting your LGS by getting your Patreon shipped there. Here is a gift from us. Oh, what is this? See, it's got a little. You can see in the corner. Oh, you already have it.
Oh,
You got it
this way,
upside down.
This way, this way.
There's a little Canadian flag there
Well, it's because it's made in
because it's
Canada.
made in Canada.
Ready?
Okay,
ready,
let's
ready,
do it.
ready, boom! Woo!
Oh!
Canada Day Bear.
Canada Day
I
Bear.
pulled out the whole card. I just pulled out
Yeah.
the...
Look at that thing. It's foiled too.
Tiny.
You're blocking mine.
Yeah.
My bear's gonna fight your bear.
Mine's facing the wrong way.
Right? That's awesome. Look at that. Yeah.
Right?
To go along with the other ones that we have, which is the
Oh, you can see his little
Zamber.
hands.
and the Guardian of Balance.
Look at his hands. He's got such cute hands.
Yeah, you can see him through the flag here.
Yeah, but he's got
That is
cute hands.
super awesome. Thank you so much, Haunted Castle, for that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And it comes
Patreon.
in a Genesis sleeve.
Yeah, I think they all come in Genesis. Oh my God, I seen it. Sorry,
Right?
right off the bat.
Oh, yeah. I was
Yeah, let's take a look at these.
shook. He has walked back in
So
the
if you
door.
guys are already Patreon members, I'm sure you've probably already seen these, but this is our first peek at them.
Whoa! Oh!
All three of them. All three
Oh
colored
my God. Oh
Death
my
Eaters.
God. You have them upside down, Dad.
Oh, I did put them. I'm so used to doing it the other way.
That's what I did.
Because Kenny
I
usually
did that
has the
earlier.
camera reversed. There we go.
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
Super, super nice. Look at that. Which one's your favorite?
Ooh.
All of them. All of the above.
All of them.
We need
yes.
that option. All of the above.
I really like this one though.
Yeah. I don't know. It's too difficult for me to choose.
It is. They are all amazing.
They are super, super awesome.
Is he eating them? I have it right here.
Is he eating himself? Like I think in
He's
all
not
the
even
pictures.
eating. Oh well, he is in this one, but in this one, oh he is.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to eat
Except for
himself.
this one. Except for this one, he's not eating.
Well, he
himself
might be
now.
trying to eat himself there.
Maybe.
It's hard to say.
They ignore that. That's not it.
What's that?
No, he's reading the comment.
I'm reading.
Going to grab that sound clip and recut it to Steve-O says, I always make 5G decks.
Yeah.
Or
grab
cut
that
it so Steve-O says, I
Always make
5G
5G decks.
Oh, I
Wait,
read
wait.
it
He's
wrong.
gonna, yeah, he's gonna cut our video.
Can you say that again?
What's that?
Can you say that again?
Say what?
The always.
Read the comment again.
Read the comment again.
Why?
There you go, Jeff.
Just-
You heard it
Yeah,
right from him.
Just read it again. I don't think the microphone actually picked that up.
Oh yeah, whatever. I'm not saying it. Nice try.
good.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
We got a backflip.
You got a
I got a
backflip?
backflip.
That's an old Patreon.
That
Yeah.
is an old Patreon. And I got a beta link shard.
Blank shard. Nice.
I've never seen that card.
Really?
I got the most difficult card to pronounce. Stained glass.
Unless you're Kenny.
Pocket. What?
A pocket to Stacy.
Oh, nice. You
Power.
did it.
Who?
And I got a beta landslide.
Ooh.
Yeah, one of my previously favored cards of all time. Loving it.
So, I had a very funny look on my face, look of shock on my face. Dad'll have to watch this later, because, yeah. I opened it up.
And you got an Origins. Nice.
So did you.
Retail version.
Do you not see
Is that the retail?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is the retail ones. Oh, okay, yeah. So we'll just skip straight to those.
No, I want to open this
Find
one.
all those ones. What?
I wanna open this one.
Okay, fine. Go.
Yay. Here,
I just I want to see what other. I'm opening up to
take
see
your
what other
guys.
promos I got in this one.
I just wanted to open a pack.
I got
Okay,
backflip
you get the
too.
backflip too.
Pressure point, green, and ooh.
Oh, Guardian of
Ooh,
Balance!
Beta, Guardian of Balance. Nice. Yeah.
I got Stone Protector and Yamaraja. Whoa, hey, hang on. I got an Epic Call of the Bones!
Call of the Bones.
Woohoo!
Yes.
And Odara. I just wanted to say something about
We need a card that says Call to the Jordan from Scheming Skeleton instead of Call to the Bones. Call to the Jordan.
And then have Jordan in the
They
middle.
have Jordan standing there, right?
Call to the skeleton.
Call to the
And
Skeleton.
he's just surrounded by the Death Eaters.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready? You ready?
Yes, Origins retail. Yes, let's do it.
Get those promos.
Right?
I got Squirrel.
You got a squirrel?
I did got Squirrel. I also got that one.
Nice.
Volley of Arrows. And an Epic Prayer of Electric Storm.
Storm Epic.
That's
Nice.
just the second one I've gotten now. I'm gonna move them up so you can actually see them and so they're not at the bottom of the screen.
That's okay. I got Malefic,
Oh, it goes this way.
a Mute, and Monarch.
Yay! I didn't even check to see who I got for my champion.
That's a really good, two
Oh.
really good, amazing
I
rares.
didn't. I got
That's
an
the occupancy token.
capacity token.
What?
Okay, so we were in Windsor for a trip, and me and Mom went swimming in the hotel pool, and I read occupancy as O capacity on the sign
Capacity.
on accident.
Oh, capacity.
O capacity.
Okay, I got pack number 2, Origins retail version. Here we go. I'm gonna throw them all in there. Earth Strike.
Scupophobia. I love that artwork. Just 'cause
Eyeball
it's eyeballs.
phobia.
Upside down.
What? Again, Kenny.
Hang on.
So it's the same.
We gotta redo this. One.
Okay.
That one. And then
Technical
that
difficulties.
one. First strike. And right hook. And then Scopophobia.
Or a Purge. That's an awesome card. Turn away.
Mufasa.
And then away. Protected by Faith. Really, really good card. For my rares, I got a Firing Krog. One of Cam's favorites, Wing the Late, and a Satyr, so no foil.
It's a tear again.
Forward
Yeah.
step.
Rat.
Slum Rat, Rats, Airstrike, and a Ward. So, not bad. The Wing Delate's really good. Croc is really good. Or Krog. But
Oh, it is JC.
JC, yeah, JC created the other mouse. He created the rat.
Good for you, JC. Because I love this card. It's
We're
a
getting
rat.
rodents.
Rat.
Rodents.
Rat.
Sweet.
Rat. Rats.
And then I'll just save the rest of those packs for a rainy day. So there you have it. It's our a Patreon. Yeah. If you haven't signed on for Patreon, you want to get a hold of some of these awesome, amazing promos that we get every month. And you get some extras. The higher level Patreon you get, the more promos you get. But yeah, you definitely want to get your hands on some of these absolutely amazing full art foiled Death Eaters for this month. Super sweet. So you can always sign up and help support Haunted Castle Gaming through their Patreon. Heaven forbid knows so many. That's just a portion of what I get, unfortunately. But
Yeah, not Stevo, CTVO.
it's the TVO.
Try and kill that guy.
Oh yeah. And then Jeff thought
No.
it was changing to Mac Attack.
Devo.
CTVO.
Sativio, yeah, Sativio. Thanks, Jeff.
Oh, the way he laughed at that was so
Oh my
funny.
God.
You were almost on the floor.
Well, I wasn't expecting it, right? It was like, yeah,
Spelling
caught me
error
off
that just,
guard. I'm
like-
like, what the heck? That's not my name. And I was trying to pronounce that, but yeah, that was an absolutely awesome moment. So yes, thank you, Jeff.
Wait.
So
Oh, we do. The pieces of tape that had his name on it. I read it upside down, and so now it's sticking. The two pieces that have his name on it are sticking on the shelf now.
oh yeah, my new name tags
Yeah,
that
it's
say
your name tags.
Sativio. Yeah, they're on the.
No,
the shelf.
it was like I read it upside down, and we thought it started with a P. It was like PA.
Oh,
It's
no,
like-
those are the ones that Jeff wrote on the.
It was the tape
Oh,
that
it was
wrapped
the tape
around
that
all
was
the
around
cards.
the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
for
those
sure.
ones.
So yeah, quick announcement. One side of the coin is actually going to be taking a look at an up-and-coming game, and I want to give a very special thank you to Jeff, because Jeff was the first one that showcased this game on his channel. So if you get a chance, check out Jeff Pizzito's YouTube channel. He does collectors and cards cracking packs show, which is where I had caught this because I subscribed to his channel. And enjoy watching his content there. He actually showed this one card game called I Am Champion, so I reached out to him, and thanks to Cardboard Cohorts as well for reaching out to the creators of I Am Champion. We did get a package. So a package has arrived. However, we're not gonna take a look at that tonight. We haven't touched the package; it's still sealed. But we're gonna try and get to that maybe sometime over the course of the weekend.
I'm like itching to do this.
I've been kind of like procrastinating it a little bit because every single time I think about it, I get this feeling I'm cheating on Genesis, right? Whenever I talk about the content, right? Like even when we do our shorts for Heads or Tails Gaming, right? For when new product comes in, we do shorts, pack openings, and whatnot. I always get this feeling of cheating on Genesis, right? I feel like I'm a cheater.
Wow, I've never heard someone say that.
I'm a cheater, unfortunately. I don't want to be, right? I just Genesis. I want to talk about Genesis all the time, right?
I'm cheating on a game for talking
But yeah,
about
so
another game.
so Mac Attack and I are gonna probably crack that open at some point and take a look at this game. We're gonna try and get my son Cam along because he was really fascinated with the artwork behind I Am Champions. Which is really unique. It's weird. It's interesting.
Retro.
Yeah, very kind of retro-y style. The game, we want to try it out and play it a couple of times because it looks very easy and simple to learn, but it does also too look like it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to take a look, so you might want to tune in. We'll probably put up an announcement when we're going to take a look at that. However, for final evening, we have another word from our newfound sponsors. So give us a minute and we'll definitely roll that clip from our other sponsors for the evening. What's that?
My brother in the song.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to, so you can put the battery in it. Oh, let's turn this one.
How would you just take it out? Other side, dude.
That's right. You still have audio going.
Yeah, there's still audio.
Oh,
Okay.
oops, right. Yeah, see, you could probably hear the tape in the background. It's funny.
It's for comedic effect.
Have like a frown on your face.
I'm not gonna be able to because these are funny. Yeah.
Hey, Mac Attack.
Hi.
How you doing tonight?
Feeling pretty tired, burnt out recently.
Why? What's the matter?
I don't know, just not feeling it. Just no energy.
Were you playing some Genesis?
I tried that. Still didn't have energy.
You don't have any energy?
I have no energy.
Well, I know how you can boost your energy.
Really? How?
Definitely.
Over.
Raha Bullshot batteries.
Oh my god, wow.
Bullshot batteries just for you.
Wow.
They come in all different sizes. You can get AAA, AA, C. If you need some help battling in the arena to boost up your bullshots, you definitely want to get yourself some Raha Bullshot batteries.
Wow, this looks like
Try it out, Mac
This will
Tack.
help a lot. Oh shit, hang on. Wow, this will definitely help.
Wow,
Wow.
look at it go!
So much
You
energy.
definitely have the power and the energy now.
I do now.
Make sure you get some of your local, at your local store, some Bullshot batteries. to make sure your bull shots fly off heavy and strong against your opponent while you're battling in the arena.
Wow.
Look at that power.
Wow, so much power.
Raha bull shot batteries. And so there you have it, a word from our sponsors for tonight's show. So be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate all your support. Be sure to check out all the other Genesis content creators that are out there, especially our good friend Will K, who's in the store. I think he's in-depth battle right now against last year's champions. They're practicing it up. Practice. Night Angel 89? 87, sorry. I screwed up. Night Angel 87. You want to check him out on Twitch? He does a lot of Genesis content for deck creation, etc. And whatnot. So you want to check that out as well. Jeff Pizzito as well. He does a lot of Genesis content, and all the other Genesis content creators. And tune in on every Tuesday night for Exploring the Libraries, where they have a huge in-depth conversation. We broadcast every Thursday evening, roughly around 7-ish or so. So you want to be sure to tune in and check out our show.
Unless
Really
this guy's late.
Unless who's late?
You?
Well, I'm technically pointing at Kenny. I'm pointing at. I know. It looks like I'm pointing at myself.
I can put myself up here.
Curious. It's okay, Kenny. You don't have to. It's all good.
Oh man, I was gonna put myself. Oh, it's not working.
It's not working.
Oh, no.
See,
Technical
difficulties.
You're not allowed to see me.
What are you tearing your arm apart for? Anyway, so thank you again for tuning in. If you haven't had a chance to, check out the website, www.genesisbattleofchampions.com. You're going to get all the information you need about on how to play, store locators, etc., the lore, everything you need to know. It's an absolutely awesome, amazing game. You definitely want to check this out. So, on behalf of One Side of the Coin, I'm your host, Evil the Gamer.
MacTac.
And we'll see you next Thursday evening on One Side of the Coin. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye.